You see that green light? That comes from the windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon. The village is just ahead. Storm has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I fear that it will be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. Really? How? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning into the ground. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine. It means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him. Are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control.
If anyone can help us... She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning. You must understand that for the Skaal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant. We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the land and the Skaal are one. There is no other way to... It was Scarf the giant, our former chieftain, who... He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me he was a great man, and a good leader.
Put an end to this evil magic before...
this a dream? Oh. Sure, not here. This out.
You have saved us.
I pray to the
Thank you, my
All-Maker
friend.
that whatever this
A
was
fever must taken
doesn't
me.
happen again.
What else could explain this?
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you... So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps... I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may... I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need... Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the Dragon Co. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the Dark Elf... He came to us some time ago, asking about black books. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here. He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. It was very like the one you found in Miraak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker.
For many years now, I have attended to Storm, learning his ways. All-Maker guide you.
But Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman knows strength, in this world and the next. Yes, I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend.
You have no idea how good it is to be back here. Those things had filled it up with slop for their beasts. Illness helped. It's not as good as it used to be. I have friends in Raven Rock, and a few among the Skaal. Cleaning out the forge was the easy part, but those black... And I can't... You tend to wander around, don't you? If you come across any Stalrim or Ebony in your travels, bring them back to Old Halbarn.
It's
Help
good
each
to
other
have
out.
trustworthy souls in this place. I lead those who will follow, and most of these are the following sort, so yes. I don't think we need that old ghost anymore. Whoever leads us next can go plead with him if they want to. But Rothman was a great man, but he wasn't a god or a paragon. We're alive, he's not, and we look to ourselves for strength.
Are we hunting soon?
We are if I have anything to say.
Just warming
about
up a bit. To tell you the truth, I want to make a reminder. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking them. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make
You
it
planning
easier.
on sticking around for a while? We're gonna rebuild, the hall and ourselves, in some form or another.
Leave her
I was able to salvage
find her way.
enough for now. But I'll either need to get some more barrels or start imp. Last thing you want is the meat to run out just as the fire dies. Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all... Peace and a warm drink. All right, then.
Finally, I can get some sleep at night.
What was that? I knew it!
You can't win this!
When the world shall see.
I'm getting out of here.
It's really dead then? It may be dead now. But where did it come from?
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it.
Dragon's soul belongs to me. One step closer.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Best be shoving off now.
Sarah? What? Whoever did this is
Die
dead.
someday.
You hear me? Dead.
Get myself a place on the mainland. This is just dreadful. Dreadful.
Yes, sir.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
The ash. Something isn't right for now.
I am the leader of the
I feel it in
Skaal.
my bones and I smell it in
Oh,
the
I
air.
doubt it.
Baldur
Go and speak to him if you like, but do not be surprised if you end up in a wild fox. I was chosen by the people of the village when our last leader, Scarf the Giant. I suppose I've always spoken my mind and tried to do what's best for the Skaal. That's why we are Nords, much like those you'll find. We live as one. Also, like the Nord. Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. You want to have